Hey, y'all. I decided that I wanted to come talk to you guys because lately I've been talking about my relationship and everything, and I feel like I always get out of touch with my spiritual side, and that's the most important. So, yes, somebody asked me what's the most important thing they should know about me, and I said I don't really know, but the most important thing about me is my spiritual side. I don't know if that'll ever change, but that's the most important thing about me. Because my spiritual is always going to win. My spirit is a natural fighter. And I want to be okay with everything. I want to be so detached from words and stereotypes, statistics. I want to be detached from it all, and I want to be so accepting of what is to come, good or bad. And I want to lose the idea of fear, anxiety, rejection. I want to lose all of that. It serves no purpose in my life. It serves no purpose. Every day I get up and I'm fighting a battle with different people. I went through so much rejection a couple days ago, and I thought to myself, what did I really do to all of these situations in my life to where nobody wants me to be around? My job is cutting my hours and not even saying a thing about it, just putting someone else on the schedule, and I just have to watch, and I'm just like, what do I do? Do I say something? Do I underhand them? What do I do? The last guy I was dealing with, I said some really harsh, really mean things because I just felt so disrespected by him. We had repeat conversations about the same thing, and it just kept being done, and it's just, what was I supposed to, like, I just don't know what to say. And then I tried to talk to some old friends, and they didn't even want to respond. Like, just watching me calling over and over and texting over and over, and nobody's responding. Nobody wants to block me and you know, put my mind at ease and make it known that, hey, I don't want to deal with you. You just want me to keep running and running after you. And you got someone else saying they don't want to have a conversation with me, and it's like I'm going back and I'm reading our conversations, and it's just like, I get it. You probably felt rejected by me, but you came in my life at a time where it was safe for me to reject you, to spare you. But a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people don't. And I just have to keep telling myself, like, it's not me. But then I jump into self-doubt because I want to have friendships and I don't want to keep being alone, and I want people to be there for me. But it's just like, I keep finding myself alone, and I keep finding myself choosing between, do I say something or do I just let it go? But I just have to keep telling myself it's all a part of the plan. It's all a part of the plan. And I keep trying to, protect myself. And some things are just inevitable. And then it's like you live in this repeated cycle, and it starts to drain you because is starting to feel like a bad song that won't stop playing no matter how much you try to find the off button. It just keeps going and going and going. And people want to put the word depression on me, and sometimes I find myself saying that because that's the easiest way to explain what people think I'm going through. But I'm not depressed, I'm not suicidal, I'm not as off as people want to make me out to be. I'm not crazy. I say these things about myself because it's easier to just say to people and just go about my day, but I don't like it. I don't like the fact that people are putting these attachments on me, which is why I want to be so detached, which is why I want to be so free. I could just tell that my physical being is fighting so hard to stay. It's the craziest thing ever. My physical being is fighting so hard to stay in the mindset, in the frequency or whatever, in the conscious of the rest of the world. And my spiritual being and essence is like, no. Because my spiritual knows the only way to survive is to let go of everything. And I don't know why that is so hard for people to understand. I do not believe in embarrassment. I do not believe in all of the bad things. Any bad thing you can think of in the world, I do not believe in it. Simply due to the fact that it is life. I don't believe in it. Yes, it may sound terrible, it may sound bad, it may sound hard, but it is the truth of the matter that we are all going to die. I don't understand people going to jail because they were living the life they were born into, fed this society, whatever society they grew up in, whatever mental capacity they adapted from childhood up into adulthood. We are putting people in jail instead of finding ways to help people. This is a harmful way to live. We are not allowing people to be free, and we're putting out a message that there is a such thing as free will. And there is not. We are taking things from people and putting the blame on people. And I talk to people around me all the time, and they have their perception of things. And I remember when I used to think those exact same things, but I'm such a new person. And I don't know whether, to me, it's not bad because everything I've been through, this is the only way I know how to survive. And I think we start putting all of these bad feelings and bad emotions onto people. And that's why it's just become such a thing. That's why stereotypes exist, because people started talking to each other and putting influence on each other, and it became a bandwagon. I don't know. I was watching The Escape Room last night. So interesting, because, in the past I've never really been a movie watcher, but the last couple of months of my life I've just been really into movies and just finding whatever speaks to my soul, and I watch it and I'm like amazed at how much it relates to my life. A lot of things I can relate to and find meaning in. But I was watching The Escape Room, and it was one of the best movies I've ever seen. If you've never seen it, I don't care. You're gonna get a spoiler. So basically, they're going through the rooms, and it's real life. But they start realizing that there dying. It's not a, it's not a, they thought it was just a game, like a literal game. They were going to walk out alive afterwards. But as they're going through the rooms, they start dying. People start dying and sacrificing themselves, trying to figure out how to win and get out of the game. And this one girl, Zoe, she realizes that they're not going to be able to win. The game isn't designed for them to win, especially because they're watching. So she decides to go and smash all the cameras so they can't see what she's doing. And I think that was a very powerful message, because the duality in life, in real life, outside of the movie, is they're watching. So I think it's important for people to realize that you have to live your life as if you're always being watched, and you have to be okay with doing any and everything while being watched, because you have to fight for yourself, and you have to fight to be who you want to be. That's all I can say. I'm not here to save the world. I'm just here to tell the truth. I know a lot of people aren't ready for the conversation. I wasn't ready for the conversation for a long time, but I have nothing to lose at this point. So, yeah.